I was actually in the Toronto Film Festival in the premiere of the movie. It was a very moving experience over there.
Oh yeah, that was the best time to catch it. That was a beautiful
Yeah,
experience. Yeah,
you can feel it on the room. You know what I mean? It
yeah,
was very emotional.
yeah.
Uh, Jarrell, is there a pressure to portray someone who is real, comparing a character in fiction?
Yeah, yeah. An extreme pressure. There's a certain justice that has to be done. You also are not allowed to use any of you. You know, you have to transform and let that all go. When you do a fictional character, you can pull from memory, past experiences, or what you think you know. But you know, I gotta be Anthony, I can't be Jharrel. And so there's a sort of guideline and a rule book almost that you have to follow, and that puts a pressure on it, but that also kind of informs the work a bit more. So I don't know, I enjoy it. It's not easy, but you know, it feels like I'm truly transforming, and that's the point of it all.
Yeah. Anthony, I can't imagine the experience of seeing your story on the big screen. Can you tell us a little bit how did you feel when you saw it for the first time?
I remember being so nervous about seeing it for the first time, just because of how amazingly well Jarrell and the entire cast did about capturing our story. But you know, just to have to relive those emotions all over again, the painful memories, to see that, I was scared about it. You know, but going through it, going through that roller coaster, it was therapeutic and it was healing for me. You know, because I was celebrating those moments all over again. I was dealing with the pain all over again. But at the end of it, you know, watching the end of that film and getting the arm raised, you know, I made it through those challenging times. My family made it through those painful moments, and that was something that was very special, and it's what bonded us, is getting through those challenges together. And I believe that that's what the audience is going to just be able to relate to, is those emotions, you know, those challenging moments that you have to go through, but that you can overcome those moments.
I don't know if you agree with me, guys, but I became thoughtful when I was seeing the movie. I think it's a very important story to tell right now for the Latin community in the United States. I don't know if you agree with me. It's
I
very inspirational, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah. No, I do. I do. I think now more than ever the Latin community needs family and needs kind of each other, especially with how there feels like there's a divide happening, just politically, culturally. It almost feels like we're creating enemies within ourselves and within people in our own community. And I think we need to go the other direction and realize that we are one, and that regardless of different opinions, of different feelings or different upbringings or even backgrounds, we are still all one race and we are still all one people, you know?
yeah. Do you want to add something, Anthony?
Absolutely. You know, believe that now, you know, in these days, it's important for stories in the Latin community to come out, to have that spotlight. And that way, kids who are coming up, who are dealing with challenges, who are dealing with these pressures of the world, they can see that people like me, people like them, they can do anything they set their mind to. You know, they can overcome these obstacles in their life, these challenges, these setbacks, and it's not going to be easy. But I want them to see I can do it too. You know, I can be unstoppable too. And I believe that that's what this film is going to do for this next generation as these kids see it. Is that, you know, why not me? They're going to ask themselves that. Why can't I do that? Why can't I go after my goal? And it's going to inspire them to achieve bigger and better things. And then that's going to inspire the next generation. So this is kind of like a domino effect, the way I see it.
Hmm.
This is the last question, Jarrell. Wrestling is not a very common sport here in Mexico. On your own perspective, what skills does someone have to be good in this sport?
That's a good question. You know, I always used to think it was about who's stronger and, you know, about who's bigger, but it's not that. You know, you could be down at 5'2" and take down a 6'5" guy down. I think the most important thing you need as a wrestler is confidence and drive. You need to be willing to get knocked down and pop back up and know that, just know that it's up to you. So that sort of self-confidence to believe in the fact that I've got only 7 minutes to prove my worth and 7 minutes to prove myself. You have to have that sort of mentality, and not everyone does, you know? I know a lot of people, me, myself included, if I went and signed up for wrestling, the second I get slammed down, I'm going back to try, I don't know, baseball, because there's a certain edge that you need to have and a grit that you need to have. It's not about how strong or fast you are, but it's about how ready you are and confident you are.
Guys, it's a beautiful film.